Weekly horoscope from 11th of July till 17th of July 2022. But kindly watch this whole video from top to the end. Don't miss this video if you really want to understand what I'm talking about in this conclusion. There are 3 transits are changing in this particular week. Saturn transit effect changing, and Venus transit is also changing. And in the end of the week, Sun is also changing regarding the transit. This week is very eventful because there are 3 major planets which are changing the transit: Sun, Saturn, and Venus. So you kindly watch this video from top to end. Don't be hasty. So if you understand, then you prepare yourself. More you are aware, more you prepare yourself. So watch this video to the fullest. Aries weekly conclusion from 11th July till 17th July. The conclusion of the week. So kindly watch this video to the full if you really want to understand what is going on. There are 2 planets which are changing the transit, Venus and Saturn, in this particular week. So both are very effective. And Venus represents your lifestyle, Venus represents your comfort, Venus represents your romance, Venus represents your success in any participation, interview, job or test. Saturn represents your professional status, prestige and honor. Saturn represents your income resources and financial backing. So these 2 transits are quite important. Aries conclusion wise, in this coming week, a lot of your problem will be resolved in this week. You'll be quite busy and personally and professionally. Your expenditure can be sky high for your comfort and luxuries. Due to Mars and Rahu in the Lagna, your aggression and ego can be sky high, very much paramount. You can have a foul attitude and sometimes you're not aware about it. You can be very restless and sometimes level of satisfaction won't be there. You're moaning quite a lot. You always time to either complain it or become very aggressive or moan or sometimes very cruel with your attitude. But due to Lagnation, Mars is in the Lagna. You'll go through this particular time very thoroughly. This is a time of great activity. As longer you can command your energy, not energy command you. But most of the time energy can be commanding you. If you can command your energy, then nothing is impossible for you. You can achieve a dignified success and prosperity. But the Mars and Rahu's energy is paramount. If that commanding you, that this particular time period, may I say that you will end up asserting yourself to people. You will challenge anything and you can achieve dignified success and prosperity as longer you are driven, you're determined, you're disciplined, you're motivated, and you are just devoted what you want to achieve. You can have a chance to show the world what you can do now. Shock and surprise the world, but with positive thing if you can. You can be on to others with much more vigor and vitality. You're likely to make a great impression upon them at this particular time. Your power can multiply by 4 or 8 or 12 times. If you are insensitive to other people, however, this can be very difficult time for all your relationships. People can suffer under your wing. Every relationship requires some kind of a bend, a bit of a need and demand of others persons. You have to acquire people and sometimes you have to bear them. But Mars Rahu, you won't bear anybody. But this time period, you will command and you will expect a lot. In fact, may I say that Mars Rahu is transiting in your Lagna. You can be better off if you can work independently without worrying about how your actions affect others. When the Mars in this house with Rahu, your personality is much more dominant than usual. You're not interested in but interested in listening to any excuses. You would like to dominate and you would like to say, this is what I want, this is you have to obey. Leave it or take it. That's attitude you will practice. But you may expect enough power moving your financial condition, giving you financial security. If your efforts are properly done, your achievements will magnify 4 times, 8 times, 12 times. This could be also a professionally good period for you. You may also expecting a rise in position and you may also expecting a gain in authority. Your ventures are likely to earn profit as well. Socially, this should be a good time for you. You're likely to overcome all your fears and worries. Your colleagues and acquaintances would be cooperative and helpful toward you. You're also likely to widen your circle of friends, win over your enemies during this phase of time. Your rapport with your immediate family would be, may I say, very, very coordinated, and your siblings are more likely to enjoy good timing with you. Moreover, you may also indulge in lifestyle, comfort, luxuries, name and fame, all kind of achievements. Productivity will be there for you. But be focused, be positive, be driven. Conclusion of this week, you have to watch this video very thoroughly from top to end. Two planets which are creating a change in this particular week, Saturn and Venus. Saturn represents your professional status and income resources. Venus represents your comfort, your success in any event you're participating, as well as your romantic life, your love life. So these two events, the transit is changing 12th and 13th July. Venus and Saturn are changing the transit. So in this coming week, your past efforts will be handsomely rewarded. There will be rise in status, prestige and honor. You will be in contact with professional decision maker, and they'll appreciate you. They'll recognize you. You'll come across many family happy occasions. There's a lot of happening and happiness. Not a lot of things are happening. You're involved in a lot of buying and selling. Professionally, you'll be quite busy. And you go through many professional fluctuations and changes. Beware of severe headaches, eye infection, issue linked with blood and urine and feet. Venus coming to the second house, so financial opportunity will be rising. But difficulty may arise from tendency to be extravagant, not to be spending too much. At this particular time, you have to be careful. You have to be taking care of how you spend the money. Venus influence is sometimes not very practical. Often your taste will be more lavish than your bigger budget can afford. You are especially susceptible to beautiful lifestyle, all kind of comforts and luxuries and valuable items and assets. And care in spending is advisable. Borrowing money should not be difficult, but investment made under this influence are usually quite advantageous to you, especially investment in art, craft, or beauty. Again, be careful not to invest money that you need for in your routine. Mars Rahu in 12th house. So this is a time when you must stay away from any activity, any risky activity. Refrain from any kind of any kind of a risk, legal risk or professional risk. Some of you even suffer from like a nightmarish kind of a dream or dream disorder. Your working life could be under pressure. You may have to put a lot of hard work to see the face of success in your project. If money are not taken properly, then some of you even have a risk to your position or at work. You can be humiliated or dishonored. You have to take care of your finances. Avoid any kind of unnecessary expenditure. At home, maintain coordination with your family life, with your life partner. Avoid any kind of arguments with them. Stay away from further conflict with your enemies. Be cautious enough not to create some new enemies with your own attitude or mannerism. You have to be extra careful. Gemini weekly conclusion. 11th July till 17th July 2022. The conclusion of this week, this particular week is very eventful. Two planets, Saturn and Venus, are changing their transit. So Saturn transit change create a major impact on status, prestige and honor, job, business, profession and career, as well as your financial backing, your income resources. Venus transit change can create a major impact on your lifestyle, your romantic life, your success rate and your comfort level, your comfortable lifestyle or your luxuries in the life. So these two planets are changing their transit. So stand by. So you have to watch this video till the end. In this coming week, you will involve in a lot of new projects, ventures and new ideas. Gemini, you will get the full support of your family, friends and acquaintances. You'll make money through buying or selling or some sort of a dealership. And Sun and Saturn are in that form of equation. They are in this particular week, they're coming straight to in front of each other. End of the week, they will come straight, they will looking at each other. But Saturn will change on 12th of July and Sun will change in 17th July. By end of the week, they will be in front of each other. And which is not very good. A very good equation. So beware of financial losses if you are in any joint ventures or joint business partnership. Beware of any kind of living arguments or conflicts. You will go through lots of different opinions and clashes. Beware of being nasty and beware of becoming over aggressive in your approach. You have to talk, not scream or shout. Whenever you're going in any conflicting situation, then you must calm down. Take your time in making any right kind of decision or choices. You'll carry lots of secret tension which you don't want to share with anybody. This is a good time for expressing your point of view to people. Your mind and consciousness jump from issue to issue very rapidly, which may confuse people around you a bit. You're not trying to be deceptive, but your mind is likely to be moving so fast under this influence that you seem to be constantly changing all the time. And people people can be lost with you, losing the grip where you were and where you are. With a huge difference. Again, it's really a focus of your attention that changes. Try to control this tendency, for it can be a waste of energy, and you will keep on changing your views all the time. You may expect a lot of happening on the personal front. If you're a little bachelor, you're likely to find your very fine match or perfect match during this phase of time. Some of you are also expecting a new member in the family. Socially, a very good period to meet new people. Enjoying good companionship. You would be honored and your status will also be likely to be heightened in society. You'll also get a plenty of opportunity to enjoy. Would also indulge in a lot of exotic life. Any form of life. Exotic life. Yes. Cancerian weekly conclusion. 11 July till 17 July. The weekly conclusion for this coming week. In this coming week, please watch this video from top to end. Don't miss anything. In this coming week, Cancerian, the two planets are changing the transit. And Saturn will change the transit on 12th of July, which is very important. Second transit, you'll see change will happen. Venus transit, which will come straight after Saturn. Saturn represents your status, prestige and honor and your professional status, your income resources, your financial backing. Venus represents success rate, romantic life, luxuries, comforts, lifestyle. In this coming week, you will go through a lot of challenges. In this coming week, you'll go through major complications and hassles, but your income resources and financial opportunities will be there. There will be few unexpected delay in completion of your important tasks and projects. There will be fruitless running around and unnecessary expenditures. You'll be participating in a lot of social events, religious events. Professionally, you go through a lot of challenges and complications. If you are making any important decision choices, then kindly consult any expert. Kindly consult your family. Kindly consult in a serious one first. You must look after your health and well-being. You got to handle any family relationship differences with passion, understanding, or patience. And don't be hasty. On one hand, this period signifies financial gain. On the other hand, it donates some unforeseen losses of money. And this particular period indicates unnecessary expenditure, wastage of money, or trip to foreign land. This period would see you indulging in good attire, of which you may also lose some. Take extra care to avoid any theft, or particularly this time. Or home, you would enjoy personal bliss. If you are unmarried, you may expect to save some good player with companionship, and friends would be good to you and very cooperative and helpful toward you. But try to stay away from any dodgy people, doubtful people, or something very foul. Under certain circumstances, this particular time period indicate legal difficulties. If there are any serious issues, this could work out quite badly for you. There will be certain problem. If you're not careful, do not recognize the need of others. You should try to gain independent authority in your workplace at this time, because you're not likely to be very tolerant of other people's authority over yourself. So be careful how you take the steps, and you got to acknowledge certain realities which you were ignoring in the past. Now you have to deal with those realities and face them, all kind of realities. So stand by. In this coming week, your financial situation will be better than before. Professionally, you'll be quite busy. There will be rise in status, prestige and honor. You will get the support and guidance. You receive a good news, unexpected profit. There will be a rising expenditure. So you seek retention. You got to look after your health, temper, behavior, dealing. Leo, in this coming week, the conclusion week, Saturn will change the transit on 12th of July. Venus changing the transit on 13th of July. And Sun transit changing after 16th of July, 15th, 16th. So you have to be extremely good, because in this coming week, your financial situation, status, prestige, honor will change as well. So your lifestyle, your luxuries, your comfort level. But Sun will decide where Sun is going to go from now on, where you have the overall environment. You may also expecting a solution to other economic problem this particular week. This time period bring you success in your undertaking. Your popularity would be rising. Your reputation will be enhanced. You're likely to concentrating on acquisition of material comfort, means of pleasure, lifestyle, and other exotic accessories. You may consider buying a property. Socially, very bright period could be predicted. You could expect a rise in status, prestige, and honor, and lots of cooperation of your friend. Your professional life would be requiring a proper handling, more hard work. Some of you also have to work in uncomfortable lifestyle and work hard to maintain position and respect at work or in field of profession. Maintain peace and harmony at home. Keep a close eye for disguised foe within your nearest to dearest one. Some of you also developing a urge to perform some activity that may not be acceptable in your own belief. So stand by. Virgo weekly conclusion. 11 July till 17 July. The conclusion of the week for this particular week for Virgo. In this coming week, Virgo, the two planets are changing the transit. First one, Saturn. Saturn transit is going to change on 12th of July. I think 12th to 13th July. Venus transit is going to change. Saturn transit can change major changes in your job, career, profession, status, prestige, and honor. Venus transit change can create a major changes regarding your success rate, regarding your comfort level, regarding your romantic life, regarding your love life. So these two, and end of the week, the change will happen definitely with Sun's transit. So these Sun transit can create a lot of how the authority will behave with you. That is very important. So in this coming week, you will involve in a new project, new venture, new idea. A lot of your professional problem will be resolved. You'll be in contact with a highly professional decision maker. You'll get all the support and guidance. There will be professional gain and financial accomplishment, but you'll be quite worried due to family relationship. You got to watch your family relationship communications and unnecessary fruitless expenditure, which you shouldn't do that. You got to look after your health and well-being. Kindly watch your decisions and choices. This is a good time to undertake new studies that might help your career. Learning new techniques. For example, studying your job to gain greater mastery over it. This is also a favorable time to talk to superior, bosses, employer about your work and how you may advance your job. This may or may not be good time to trying to get a promotion depending on other factors. But you can use this time to find out the best way to go about getting a promotion. This is also period need you to stay away from any weapons or disguised people. Avoid undertaking any task that might prove to be life-risking for yourself. Finances would require proper attention, a proper vigilantic approach during this phase of time. Most of you are likely to face some steep declining in your finances if not handled carefully. Avoid going for any kind of a loan and try to keep yourself debt-free. At work, you may have to put an extra effort to see success in your undertaking. Keep up your hope and hold on to your position and honor at work. This low phase shall also pass on. Libra weekly conclusion, 11 July till 17 July. The weekly conclusion for Libra. In this coming week, the conclusion of the week, you go through lots of uncertainties. Your profit can be low and expenditure can be sky high. Beware of headaches and eye infection. If you're into joint venture or if you are married, then you'll have to be extra careful. Libra, refrain from any kind of a living argument and conflict. You'll be quite concerned about your romantic life. You'll be quite concerned about your relationship life. You got to watch your behavior and word of speech. If you're a married person, then kindly do look after your marriage relationship or romantic relationship, or be and try not to be hyper in your attitude, please. Venus is changing in this week. The transit changing of Venus can get a major effect on you. And Saturn changes also changing in this week. Saturn transit is going to change 12th of July, and Venus transit change 13th to 14th July. And may I say that Sun transit changing end of this week. You may suffer from a lot of excess mental worry due to a lot of issues which sometimes you want to share, sometimes you not sharing properly. It can be linked with health issues. You and your spouse, it can be linked with your family members, especially if you're married. You're likely to feel fatigued and susceptible to developing a lot of eye discomfort, stomach ache, discomfort in chest. You have to take care of your spouse's health and well-being, your family life, and you're developing a lot of mental anxiety due to this phase of time. Most of you like to develop enmity with some noble person. Avoid any misunderstanding that may crop up due to hypothetical differences between you and the family member. If not handled tactfully, this may lead to be living argument, conflict. Make peace with your friends and dearest one. You also like to put anguish to your kinship. Watch your behavior. You're susceptible to using bad language, foul words toward people around you, to the nearest to this one. Financial gain, indulgence in precious jewelry is also indicated during this phase of time. Businessman will find this particular period to be a smooth one with satisfactory profit. Success in education is also indicated. Health would remain in good shape. At home, your sibling would be more cooperative, more affectionate than ever. Some auspicious deeds are likely to be performed at your home. You may also decide on your marriage if eligible bachelor. During this time period, you like to get a match of your choice, who could also bring fortune to you. So a socially conducive period could also be expected where you are likely to make new friends. You're also getting a mentor to show you a spiritual path. Your interest in artistic field would be rising during this phase of time. Scorpio weekly conclusion. 11 July till 17 July 2022. The weekly conclusion. In this coming week, there will be rise in status, prestige and honor. Professionally, you'll be in contact with highly professional people, decision makers. You'll achieving financial gain and progression. By the weekend, you'll have lots of hassles linked with property and car. There will be lots of family tension, fruitless expenditure and change of place. Please be aware of headaches, eye infection and skin issues. If employed, you may expect that much awaited promotion, honor at your workplace. Most of you see success in all your undertaking. The improvement in your overall financial condition would make you feel more secure, comfortable and happy. You would be able to live in peace in mind and sense of fearlessness and would prevail in you. This is also time to win over any of your enemies. You may also expecting a ceasefire of your previous living conflicting situations. If you're caught up in any court case, you may expecting a judgment that would favor you. Most of your enemies would withdraw and victory will be yours. You're likely to command more respect and honor in society. This particular transit may attract money to you through your spouse, your business partner, or through a bank or other public financial institution without any special effort on your part. Obviously, this is a good time to seek a loan or other financial support. During this time period, in your most intimate personal relationship, factors that may not have been aware of but that have been instrumental in determining the course of your relationship may come to surface, where you can recognize and you learn to deal with them. This particular time period, may I say that love relationship may be instrumental in bringing about this particular time. You will learn much more about how to relate with people, how to communicate with people. This is the time period. But watch your aggression. Watch all the steps. And don't do anything which you can't justify. Please. Saturn changes this particular week and Venus changing as at the same time. Saturn and Venus both are changing together. And Saturn will hold. Saturn changing is better for you because you've been through Dhaya, Saturn's Dhaya. Now you're coming back to normality for 7 months. Saturn Dhaiya will go away on 12th of July. That will be the best thing happen to you for this particular week. And Venus, Venus position is also changing, which is again, may I say that Venus position is changing in the 8th house. So you got to look after your health and your partner, if you're married, if you're a romantic partner, as well as matrimonial relationship, as well as health of your partner. Sagittarius weekly conclusion, 11 July till 17 July. Sagittarius weekly conclusion. In this coming week, Sagittarius, the weekly conclusion in this coming week, due to Saturn Sadesati, you go through a lot of professional struggles. Due to Saturn Sadesati, because Saturn is starting Sadesati now after 12th of July. You're going through a lot of professional struggle, financial complications. There'll be lots of running around, rising expenditure. Sometimes your tension or fear, anxiety can be sky high, paramount. There'll be lots of running around. Your expenditure can be sky high. Some of time you expected gain, achievement won't be there. By the weekend, you'll go through a lot of hassles. Mental tension, out of control aggression, major obstacle, delays, waste of time and complication. Handle your enemies with care and be cautious enough to avoid creating a new enemies. No, don't do that. Your enemies are likely to be giving you more harassment than ever during this phase of time. Your health would require more attention. You are likely to feel lackluster, weak, feverish. Some of you will catch up some disease and require proper vigilantic approach. Take care of your food intake. Some of you also go through personal behavior changes. Some of you are unlikely of you become furious, apprehensive, very strange from this one. Some of you even tend to lose their glory, fame during this phase of time. Development of some needless need to us to do a moral deed may land you some of you in a thick soup. Stay away from quarrels, arguments with family members during this phase of time. Stay away from any litigation involving anybody, women, and try to maintain good rapport with your partner. Moreover, this phase also indicate ill health of, say that especially if you're married, your partner may suffer a lot of health issues. Financially, this is not a good period. It would be better to stay away from any dealing with people around you. Avoid financial losses. You may also realize that you have some wicked people who would harm you. Involvement with unnecessary people may create a grief for you during this phase of time. Chances that you may even get creating a lot of new enemies due to some conflicting situation with people. This period also see you suffer from a lot of mental agitation, distress and anger. Capricorn weekly conclusion, 11 July till 17th July. The weekly conclusion for Capricorn. In this coming week, may I say, the 2 transit or 3 transit are happening. In the start of the week, Saturn transit will happen Saturn on 12th of July. Then Venus transit will happen with 12th to 13th of July. Then end of the week, may I say 16th to 17th July, the Sun transit will happen. So this particular week, you experience 3 transits. So kindly watch this full report till the end if you really want to understand what's happening. Saturn is a lord of Capricorn. So after 12th of July, Saturn is coming back to Lagna. Saturn was transiting in 2nd house in Aquarius. So it's coming back to Capricorn for next 6-7 months till mid-January, till 17th of January 2023. Saturn coming back to Capricorn. So there will be rising in activities, creativity, productivity. Saturn in Aquarius have a different character. Saturn in Pisces different. Saturn in Capricorn is very different. There will be rising in income, resources and expenditure. Capricorn, be prepared for traveling. You'll be quite worried and sometimes concerned about lots of things. You got to look after your health and well-being. You got to be extra careful when it comes to driving. Beware of an accident. There's a chance that your enemies will be rising and you may get involved in fight with your business partner or with your life partner. You have to be extra careful. You may have to compromise with your enemies against your will. Avoid any kind of argument with your life partner or family. It is advised that you avoid traveling long distance as you're susceptible to face with an accident during this phase of time. Health would require your extra attention. You're likely to suffer from a lot of health issues, mental unrest, anxiety. Hold on to your respect and honor in society, and may I say that your honor at workplace, as well as this, there could be some kind of risk during this phase of time. Otherwise, you may have to face few humiliations. useless discussion, litigation. Domestic strife is another side of this week that you may have to contend with. If you don't make any effort to agree with people you live in, if you identify so strongly and uncompromisingly with the way you want you to home to be, then you will force them to resist you, which you shouldn't do that. At this time, it is best to not to live with people if you can't adjust or accommodate, if you can't bear them. Living with your family can be difficult at this particular moment. You don't want to bear anybody and people won't tolerate you. So this transit can be also signify some kind of a arguments or dispute with others over a ownership, over a use, over a who's acquiring what and who's doing what. So this is very, very important. You have to be extra careful how you're mingling, or you have to take a review of your attitude, your conduct, your behavior. Aquarius weekly conclusion. 11 July till 17 July. The weekly conclusion for Aquarius for this coming week. In this coming week, there are three transits happen. In the start of the week, Saturn transit will change after 12th of July. 13th of July, I think Venus transiting change. And may I say that, and I think 16th to 17th July, Sun transit will change. So in this coming week, Saturn represents your financial backing. Saturn represents your job, profession, career, status, prestige and honor. Venus represents your success rate as well as your comfort, your romantic life. And position of Sun will change the status of legality and the land of the law's behavior toward you. You have to be standby. In this coming week, there will be a decline in savings and you will have to spend more hard-earned money on most needful. After 12th of July, you'll involve in a new project, new venture, new idea, and you have to invest some money. You will be able to materialize your plans and vision and imagination. There will be a change in your profession or working style change to create more productivities. You'll come across few family relationship differences and clashes. By the weekend, refrain from wasting energy, time and money. You'll have to act with tact. You will be out of your comfort zone. Sometimes you can be all over the place. You got to be on guard. You got to be on alert. Or you identify very strongly with your ideas and opinion currently, and you'll be rather inclined to be argumentative. If someone disagrees with you, it seems like a personal conflict for you. Instead of identifying your own position, as in the second house transit, you identify with your beliefs. And may I say that, of course, there are times when you must defend your ideas on any subject, and you ought to do so then. But the problem is, you identify whether there is a real issue at stake or not. You may get into pointless argument by defending a position that doesn't need to be defended. So stand by, be careful. We try to understand what I'm talking about. If you're taking any examination under this particular, under government exam, departmental exam, or test, and you're most likely to be successful in this week. Congratulations, you'll pass. If you're applying for a job interview, you'll be done. You'll be there. If employed, you are also likely to get promoted during this phase of time. You may also expecting a rise in position in society. Your friends, elders and teachers are also expected to be good to you during this phase of time. Relationship expected to go smoothly. You may expect an intense sensuous time with your beloved. You may also enjoy personal bliss, the companionship of someone very special. You may also expect to meet someone new and you'll enjoy that particular companionship thoroughly. Pisces weekly conclusion, 11 July till 17th July. The conclusion of the week for Pisces for this week. Kindly watch this video, the whole video till the end. If you really want to understand this, there are three planets which are changing in transit. Saturn transit changing on 12th of July, 13th Venus transit is changing, and 16th July, I think 15th, 16th July, Sun transit is changing. So in this coming week, Pisces conclusion, in this coming week, you'll come across prosperity, financial gain, Saturn acquiring the house of income resources, 11th house. The financial, you'll come across a lot of prosperities, a lot of financial gain opportunities. You'll have to work hard, but struggle, you definitely will be there. But your hard work and struggle will convert into accomplishment, success, prosperity. You'll face few complications, hassles and challenges of most tedious type, no doubt about it, but you will be able to overcome all these situation scenario. Your family expenditure will be rising. You'll be worried on account of family or relationship. By the weekend, you'll be under stress and overexcited. For the most important task, decisions, choices, you need to consult your well-wishers, family, nearest. If you're making any vital decision, go and talk to your family members, please. This mostly time period donate. This particular week offer you financial growth. You could expect a rise in your prosperity. If you are a manufacturer, this could prove to be a good time bringing more profit in your manufacturing. At home, you're likely to spend quality time with your spouse, with the family members, and discussing a matter of importance. You would also be enjoying good, lavish food and gorgeous attire and lifestyle, comfort, luxuries. The social aspect at this particular time will be full of happy and happening. And your popularity would be rising. You're most likely to acquire a lot of new friends, new companion, new contacts will be developed. The company of your old and new friends would be also give you much more happiness. You may consider going for a holiday. At this time, you're inclined to identify your ego without what you own, what you value. This can have a few different effects, some negative, some positive. Your reaction in this case are completely inappropriate, and sometimes you are overly touchy about your beliefs and opinion and desire. In some areas, get into unnecessary arguments about their merit or worth. This particular time period, refrain from any kind of a dispute with people around you over the ownership or use of property or other than real estate, and which you don't need, and watch your actions or reaction, watch your word of speech, and watch your behavior. That's very, very important. Please press the bell for like and share and become our subscriber. Share this content with your family and friends and try to become our subscriber. There are major benefits if you become a subscriber. We can share a lot of content of ours, like a monthly horoscope report, yearly horoscope report, effect of Rahu Ketu's transit effect for you, Jupiter transit effect for you, and effect of Saturn transit for the future. And we also share a special something very unique for you, live show consultation, live show streaming, and where you can participate in the live show consultation show, where you can every Friday, may I say from 12 o'clock till 2 o'clock UK time, every Sunday, live streaming live show from 12 o'clock UK time till 2 o'clock, then 1 hour recess, then 3 p.m. UK time till 5 p.m. UK time, live streaming. You can participate. You can raise any question. You just have to give your name, date of birth, place of birth, time of birth. Raise any question. I'll give you an answer based on your birth chart. I'll give you my astrological opinion. But if in this coming week you might need help, you are really concerned about this coming week, where you really need a good support or astrological help and more awareness about this coming week, then please, for that kind of completed weekly horoscope report, kindly visit my website, which can give you complete analysis, weekly horoscope report, the complete weekly horoscope report, which can give you complete analysis for the whole week, extensive weekly report also for you, what astrological tasks you need and why, precaution, what you shouldn't do, chanting, a spiritual chant, which can boost you up. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, Prakash, astrologer.com. Acquire the weekly horoscope report, our astrological report, applied report, not only predictions. You can change a lot. You can make something. You can achieve a lot. But must have a will, affordability and need. Then go for the weekly horoscope report, implement it and achieve the best. Wish you very best of luck.